Hello everybody, my name is Pavan Badlani and this is episode number 16 of Inspire Me. Today I have a very special guest with us tonight. Her name is Natasha Faridun Dotiwala.
Hi Pavan, and thank you so much for having me on Inspire Me. To all you viewers who tuned in to seeing me, thank you for tuning in. Welcome to my space. Welcome to the healing space.
This is her story on how she created a niche in the world of healing. She works with the medium of energy and in turn converts anybody's worry into everlasting joy. So let's have a look. So, thank you so much, Natasha, for coming on Inspire Me.
Thank you, Pavan, for having me, and thank you for inviting me, and I'm looking forward to it.
Fabulous. So, Natasha, my first question to you is, how did you start your journey in the world of healing? What's your story all about?
So, Pavan, I'd like to say my story stems from reality. It's real, it's honest, and my mom, who is the core existence of my life, was unwell for a very long period of time, and a friend turned me to another friend who became my mentor, my guide. Her name is Rinku Patel, and she is a Reiki practitioner, healer, a teacher, and a lot more. She introduced me to the art of Reiki, but I was sitting on the other end of the seat, so to speak, where I was receiving healing, and I experienced the magic of Reiki in terms of myself being healed for various issues, physical, emotional, mental, past life, and psychological issues as well. And I saw that happening with my mother and many other family members. And I thought, wow, this is something I want to do. And thus began my journey. And thus I entered the field of healing and modalities. It started with Reiki, and from Reiki it went on to Master Reconnection. From Master Reconnection it went on to Magnified Healing. But something I hold very special to my heart is tarot. They say that there are always three sides to a story: yours, mine, and the tarot cards. And since I work a lot on energy, tarot is a form of energy. So it is a form of energy which gives you a lot of guidance on how to proceed, and it gives you a lot of inputs on what to expect. So this is a medium which was taught to me by another mentor and guide, Sheetal Sapan Matre, who I greatly respect and admire. And this modality really was another special modality for me.
Right.
So when I entered this journey, it really began from within, from my own life. So when I talk to a client, or when a person comes to me and approaches me, it is not just telling you or not just saying, I understand, but it's telling you that, hey, I understand where you're coming from, but more importantly, I've been there, I've gotten out of it, and if I can, you can too. I like to think of myself as being an empathic and, a healer with a heart, but I also demand and expect respect, because I feel that is a very important component in anyone's healing.
Right, absolutely. What you spoke about as to how any kind of energy which is really, really transformational for you. Same way, what I would like to, tell the viewers of Inspire Me today, that no matter what it is that you want to do, your energy should always be in the right track. It should be more and more positive altogether, because when you have this positive vibe, this positive energy about you, is when your mind will be able to function in the right direction, and it will help you become a much more powerful achiever altogether. Great story, really
Thank
nice.
you.
My next question to you is, what were the challenges that you faced when you wanted to do something that you truly loved?
So what I'm doing is something which I would say I don't love, but I'm passionate about and successful with. And the road to success isn't exactly a straightforward road. It has curves, it has bumps, and it's sometimes cobbled in certain areas. So yes, I did face challenges where alternative healing is still considered, a little spooky, frightening to a lot of individuals out there. And I completely get that. But those are the kind of obstacles and challenges I had to face on my journey, where I had a hard time convincing people that I wasn't delving into something which was unknown, but it was actually a science, an art, which I was actually so lucky to be blessed with, and to be a channel, a medium to convey what was happening, to actually be able to heal. And those are the challenges I faced really in convincing people in. And once I think the challenge was overcome by just pure determination, I think then the ball started rolling and hasn't stopped since.
Beautiful. Another interesting message that I received from your story is that you should just keep at it. You should just keep at it, no matter what it is that you want to do. If there's any goal, dream, passion that you truly want to achieve, once you keep at it and once you face your challenges, it's not scary anymore, because everything good, everything best of your life, everything great is on the other side of fear.
Actually, I would like to say at this point of time that being true to yourself is actually the essence of what I believe in. So yes, there are going to be times for anybody starting out on unconventional methods. So when I talk about unconventional methods, we always think about jobs or occupations or passions as being, oh, I would like to do law, I'd like to do medicine. But I would like to say for all those viewers out there who are in a position of starting something which is slightly out of the box, stay true to yourself, keep grounded, and stay focused, and don't waver, because success is coming your way, but don't hanker after success. The more you hanker after success, the farther it goes and becomes more impossible to achieve. So stay grounded, respect what you do, and you will gain the respect of others.
Beautiful. Really, really nice. My next question to you is, what is your message that you would like to give to young aspiring entrepreneurs watching this video right now?
To all those aspiring young entrepreneurs, first of all, thank you for tuning in and listening to me. My message is be real, be transparent, be yourself, and do not get intimidated. You will find that there are a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles that you come across, but stay focused and just go for it. There are going to be times when you will feel that it isn't working. Be patient. Success isn't something that happens overnight. When I started my card reading, tarot card reading, only focusing on tarot card reading and not other healing modalities, I had one client maybe in every 2 weeks. Now I'm working through the day and into the early hours of the morning. So my point is really stay focused, stay determined, stay real, and be transparent.
And that is what will truly help you in becoming mega successful in your life.
Like I said, I think to hanker after success is something. So meditate on and focus that yes, my aim is like prosperity. Breathe the essence, breathe the scent of success, breathe the feeling of being at the pinnacle of what you're doing, and then drop that thought and move on. Once you drop that thought and you just stay in the vibe of that energy, you are really getting closer to making that vision a reality.
Fantastic. Superb. My next question to you, Natasha, is how do you define success?
So for me, success has many connotations, but I define success in terms of the little things as well. I like to think of myself. So before I started entering into this field, I like to think of myself first as a daughter, a mother, and a wife. And I like to be considered successful or partly successful. You'd have to ask my husband and son that. But I'd like to consider myself partly successful in doing a great job. In terms of success in a broader sense, for any new startup, I think success is something which is, you have to be driven by, you have to really have had to go through something. I believe that 40 years of my life have been essentially a ride. Was it a smooth ride? Not essentially. It had its good points, which I cannot differ from, but it definitely also had certain bumps along the ride. And those bumps today really define success for me. Because if I hadn't come across those bumps, I wouldn't have strived to go outside of what I was and achieve something which I didn't even think could be achievable, which I didn't think I was capable of achieving. So today, success is something again which is really failure turned inside out. The successful people in life are not the people who have a golden spoon fed into their mouth. The successful people are the people who actually have gone through many falls, fallen flat on their face, but the crux is they are the people who actually get up with mud on their face and still pursue their dreams. That is what success is for me.
Fantastic, beautiful. I would like you to, break one myth that, what many people have set in their mind today, that if I'm starting something right now, any new brand, any new idea, any new product, any new service, starting today, it'll be successful tomorrow. But they do not know that it does take a lot of time. So I just want to know your take on overnight success.
I don't believe in overnight success. And earlier on in the conversation we were having, Pavan, if you remember, I said the key ingredient which is required is patience and divine timing. This concept of divine timing was taught to me by Sheetal Sapan Matre, and I really could not understand what it meant. And sometimes I used to get frustrated if it was a course I couldn't attend, something I really wanted happening at this moment. But then I realized that it was really a question of growing up and evolving and maturing to realize that, hey, it's not happening now. And what you perceive is not happening now could be perceived by you as a letdown, as a sense of perceived failure. But hang on, be patient, because I can assure you that there is something far better, far more dynamic coming your way.
Beautiful, really, really nice. I think this should be, enough for people to understand that if you truly want to be successful, you definitely need to have a lot of patience. Struggle will come your way, and you just have to stay on the path, and more importantly, be driven to achieve your goal, dream, passion, or whatever idea that you have in your head.
So, if I may add a little bit, if you
Sure.
don't mind, I think we are so driven by what society dictates to us. But I think society has to, though we live in society and we have to follow certain social norms, I think when we get too bogged down by living by the norms, we're living someone else's life. We're not living our own. So let's break those myths. Let's stop judging people. Let's start internalizing and probably judging ourselves, and to really see what is it that I am doing which can make a difference. What is it that I am doing which is actually, probably, if you're in a workplace environment, instead of blaming your boss for the 20 things that are wrong in your job, how is it that I can transform my workplace into a haven? And I think that is what I would like to have added.
Profound. Very, very nice. My next question to you is, what is the vision of the healing space? What is your vision all about?
So, like I said, the healing space is a zone, it's a nest where you come, and we want you to feel very secure. And I know that for many viewers who are watching this in India, coming and pouring your heart out and being exposed, and let me tell you what I mean by being exposed. Part of healing is really not the present, but we want to shape your future. But to reach that point, we need to delve a little into your past. And that is where a little exposure comes out. And I think that's what scares people, because they feel a little naked, because we, over periods of time, have built layers over ourselves. So the healing space very gently removes these layers from you to expose the real you. And sometimes the real you can be frightening. So we want to make this process as comforting as possible, whereby we analyze you. We actually literally do a psychic scan, whereby we work on the basis of chakras, and we see where your problems are really originating from. To give you an example, for example, people who come to us with acute problems related to stomach issues, we always say, please do not stop going to your doctor. We aren't medical practitioners, but the root of your problem is not really stomach. So take the medicines. We're all for allopathic medicines. We don't want you to stop it. But worry, stress, which is accumulated over periods of time in the form of the layers I was talking about, result in problems with stomach, such as irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, just nausea, anxiety. So this is how we would like to help you understand what the healing space does. We are a team of consultants who are coming together to offer you the best service. Once we understand what you need, you will get an almost customized menu of services ranging from therapeutic services, Reiki, magnified healing, to something as basic as art. And Pavan, is very, very interesting because art therapy has a lot and can reveal a lot about the individual. So when you actually just give an individual a canvas, you're actually giving them a clean slate to paint. And in that form of painting, our therapists will really analyze a lot about, from your artwork, a lot about what's going on and a lot about what has happened. So this is what we at Healing Space endeavor to provide.
I don't think it could have been described any better, because you know, here I would like to say that if anybody has any kind of problems, any kind of emotional baggages, I believe you must contact Natasha, because
Thank
she
you.
will help you, you know, transform as an individual, cut down your emotional baggages, and that is what will help you as an individual to, you know, become a true achiever in life. Because and uh, the most important aspect is this, that if you don't heal yourself, how can you heal others?
You're
That's the most
absolutely
important.
right. So, when we learn as a healer any modality, there's always about a 21-day period which is self healing, because we need to strip ourselves bare. We need to actually get healing, and there's no individual out there who doesn't really require healing. But, guys, break the myth, break the stereotypical, okay, I am fine, smile. Yes, when I talk about being positive, I'm talking about being real, but be positive, but be realistic. When you need help, seek the help before the problem magnifies into dimensions which really then could be difficult and challenging for you. We are here to help you to make a difference and really to get. So if you consider yourself at any point of your life at being at the best place, we want you to go back to that best place and imagine the actual euphoria you felt, that you were in that space, and we want to take you back there. It's not impossible, it can happen. It just requires a little work and a little bit of patience.
Amazing. My next question to you is, what is your USP? I mean, how do you define Natasha Faridun Dotiwala? How do you define?
So my USP, it's interesting. My husband told me, why don't you just keep your name as Natasha Dotiwala? And I said, no, I want to be known as Natasha Faridun Dotiwala. And he said, it's kind of a long name, maybe just a little tad too long. What are you proving? And I'd like to say that my name is my identity today. And it defines me because it's a combined joint effort of a very skeptical individual in my husband, who has turned into my greatest support and my biggest fan, who has encouraged me to think, go outside of the box, and to achieve what I am today. My USP would be that I am there for you all the time. But guys, you need to know your boundaries, you need to know your space, and you also can't expect me at 3 a.m. in the morning to take up a challenging new case. I need to have the energy within me, because energy is all around us. We are molecules of energy. We have just evolved and been made to understand that we are these human beings, with bodies, with two arms, two legs. But in reality, we're not. We are just energy. And for this energy to function, we need it to flow within our bodies. So, give me a little time. I will revert back to you. Be patient once again. Respect me, because if you respect me, you're respecting yourself. And trust me, that is the key ingredient, if I were to say, that is required for all over healing.
Wonderful. And my last question to you is, what is the best part about being an entrepreneur in the space of healing?
First of all, I think before answering that, I would feel that I don't want to appear to be larger than life.
Okay.
My healing, my learning has taught me to stay very grounded and focused. I live by two principles, again, which my husband has taught me, is head on your shoulder and a zero to positive approach. Uh, in the past, before this evolvement, this change happened within me, this one statement from my husband would actually fox the life out of me. But today I actually understand that, the more focused, the more humble you are, the more your chances of success. Today I would like to consider that I myself have been through so much transformation. The last 2 years of my life have been nothing short of a nightmare. My mother, and I believe in being real and honest and sharing with you a real life incident in my life. My mother went through, she had a tumor in her brain. She's a cancer patient. She had a tumor in her brain. We removed the tumor, and in removing of the tumor, there was an error and on the part of the surgeon, resulting in a scar. This scar caused her immense, almost 360-degree changes in her overall functioning, cognitive thinking, and also exposing her to seizures or fits. This moment has been the toughest moment, but the most challenging and the most heartbreaking at times. But at the same time, the upside to it is that is really what drove me to start this. Because I believed that I needed a support, I needed something I could cling on to. And I wanted to seek that one person out. I now am in the position of wanting to be the one person you can cling on to, that I am there without becoming a crutch. And that is really my message.
I truly believe that if somebody can, go through the toughest of challenges but still have that drive within them that they want to achieve something, then nothing can truly stop you. And that is what I've learned from you, Natasha. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Pavan.
Thank you so much for your time and knowledge. And I truly believe that you are unstoppable. To whoever is watching this right now, you truly are unstoppable. You simply need to have this unshakable amount of self-belief, and then nothing, trust me, nothing is impossible in your life. So stay blessed and be grateful for the life that you have right now, because a lot of success is definitely coming your way. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So we are back with Natasha Faridun Dotiwala and her top 10 rules of success. Rule number 1, transparency.
I think for success, you need to be transparent. You need to be, it's like applying, looking at yourself in the mirror in the morning, devoid of any makeup. Looking at yourself, respecting yourself, and saying, wow, I love it. And instead of putting on the layers of makeup or the paste, just being transparent, of just being who you are and accepting that, believing in that, because when you believe in that, you're coming closer to your goal of success.
Rule number 2, be honest.
I think honesty for me is a very, very important key factor. I think if you cannot be honest again with yourself, you can't be honest with others. And however much you might try to camouflage, honesty, the truth always comes to surface. And I think when people are investing in you, they want to see the truth behind what you do and who you are. So be honest and be true to yourself, and success again is just a doorway away.
Rule number 3, have integrity.
Have integrity in your work. Be proud of your work. Whether you're doing something, even if you waitress or you're help at somebody's home, have integrity that you are doing something and you are contributing to society in some way. So be grateful for what has been given to you in terms of employment, in terms of an opportunity, and think you're making an impact. So don't think that there is any job out there which is really too small for you, because success really comes when you actually look at the build up. So you start small and you end up building big.
Rule number 4, be open.
Be open to suggestions. Be open to the fact that you can be wrong. We're not always right. But be open and say, yeah, I was wrong. I admit to that. Now let me fix it.
Rule number 5, be real.
If you're not real to yourself, how can you expect to be a leader? Because if you're not real, you're not real. And if you're not real, people will see through the fake, and success is going further away from you.
Rule number 6, be open to making mistakes.
Like I said, it is a myth to believe that however good we are at what we do, we may stumble on a sentence or we may jumble a few things around. But laugh at yourself. Look at the lighter side of yourself and say, yes, I made a mistake. Laugh it out, and, take it in a very positive, light sense.
Rule number 7, be authentic.
When I talk about authenticity, I feel, when you go to a restaurant and, you see a board saying they serve Indian, they serve Chinese, and they serve Japanese. It's not physically possible to have 3 cuisines under one roof. So be authentic by actually serving one cuisine, which is the specialty cuisine. Just like that, be authentic in your life. Try and be the real you. Do not try to copy and imitate. Yes, imitation may be the best form of flattery, but be authentic, be you. So, women especially love to see other women and say, hey, I want this and I want that. But how about creating a brand for yourself, which you are the brand ambassador, which you own? That will give you a sense of high. And again, that can lead to a lot of success.
Rule number 8, work hard.
You can do all the rituals, you can go to all the healers in the world. At the end of the day, what really defines you to getting closer to success, which no one can do but you, is work your ass off. If you don't work hard, you are not going to be able to reach your goal. There are times when I have worked during holidays. Very recently, I went off with my family to Delhi, and as Pavan will know, I gave back through free readings on Facebook a lot, because I believe that there are people out there who cannot still reach me. So I give back to society, and it's also a passion for me. It actually relaxes me like a long soak in the bath. But yeah.
Rule number 9, have patience.
If you expect, to plant a seed, water it, and the next morning it's going to be a full grown tree, trust me, that first will not happen. And secondly, the roots will be very weak. The trees that we see around us are planted over time and are deeply rooted, so their base is strong. So we want you to have a strong base. So stay focused and just push yourself a little hard to be patient. You will get there.
Rule number 10, respect yourself.
If you can't respect yourself and you can't respect who you are and generate the feeling of self-respect, then you cannot feel respect for others. And I think once you start respecting yourself, you start respecting others. The universe hears these vibrations, and success again is all about energy, and that's how it radiates and flows within you.
Bonus rule number 11, energy.
I work on the fundamental core belief that energy is what shapes us. Energy is what surrounds us. We are just molecules of energy in this world. And we are energetic beings. So there is something higher than us, and that is the divine. So let's not, at the end of the day, assume to be higher than the higher authorities. Let's just be grateful to being channels or mediums in any line of work. And this is not just healing, but you are a channel maybe as a professor, or you could be a channel as a wonderful mediator. But at the end of the day, don't assume yourself to be larger than life, because there is a greater energy, that of the divine, which is far, far, far more powerful than you can imagine.
And bonus rule number 12, have fun.
My parting line would actually be to you guys is that don't take life so seriously. Enjoy yourself, have fun, let your hair down, enjoy it. Life is so unpredictable, and I have seen this in my own life, and I only really talk about whatever I do with respect to whatever I've gone through. And I think that once you begin to laugh at yourself and stop taking yourself so seriously and start having fun, it could be dancing to your favorite song. You don't really need to have 20 friends. I find that this concept, that, you need 20 or 30 or 40 people to really shake things up and have fun, is just a misconception. I think if you can really be the magnet to attract fun for yourself, I think you're set and ready to go.
Thank you so much for that. And the two most important things that I can learn from your top 12 rules of success, for the very first time there have been 12 rules of success, is have fun and be real. Because
Absolutely.
when you are true to yourself, you're true to the world. And if you believe in yourself, the world will believe in you, in the power of you. And when you're going through this process, you enjoy the process. Don't keep thinking so much about the destination, but the journey is where the true magic is there. The true miracles will happen along the way. So please believe in that, believe in yourself, and you can be a winner. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pawan.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, all you people out there for watching this video.
If you like the video, do hit the like button.
And do subscribe to Pavan Badlani's channel, Pavan Badlani, Inspire Me rather, by Pavan Badlani.
So, I'll be back with another wonderful guest just like Natasha Faridun Dotiwala to motivate you, to inspire you, and more importantly, to transform you. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Stay blessed, stay powerful, stay energetic, and once again, believe in the power of you. And that is how you will be mega successful in your life, mega successful in whatever it is that you want to do. Till then, this is Pavan Badlani.
Thank you, and this is Natasha Faridun Dotiwala signing off.
Signing off, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much for watching this video.